Mi nombre es Federico Solari, los invito a suscribirse. El día de hoy me acompaña Tomas de BLOODBATH para hablar de su nuevo álbum Survival of the Sickest. Tomas, again, a pleasure having you here today, man. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm fine. I'm really fine. How are you?
Doing fine, thank you very much. And as I said, it's really nice to have you here to discuss BLOODBATH's upcoming album. The brand new record actually is coming out next week. We are having this chat, telling the people on September the 2nd, and release date is September the 9th. So this will be your first album with BLOODBATH, actually, and tell me, what are your expectations for the release of the record?
Oh, they're high, actually. No, I think for real. Then I think this album is a really good album, and also like a statement from BLOODBATH. I think that this is what we do best. So. I have high hopes, but who knows what gonna happen? I don't know, but I really have high hope because I really think this album is really good and it deserves a lot of attention, and because everyone is performing on this album, everyone is performing so good. So it's
Cool.
I have really high hopes for this album.
Awesome. And well, you personally are no stranger to Swedish death metal, since you're also the guitarist for the band Leak. Tell me, Tomas, how was it like for you to become a part of BLOODBATH?
How it was like? I've known Jonas and Anders for a long time, since I played with Catatonia for a bit. So nothing special really. It's just nice to play with them because I think they're really good musicians and songwriters. So it's just great to be able to work with them,
Okay.
Like two of the tracks me and Jonas wrote together, and it was really rewarding.
Awesome.
I guess for both of us. So because you get you learn stuff from each other, and how are you writing songs and how are you writing, it's no stuff like that. So
awesome.
In that case, it's really cool, in a sense. I don't know, I just play guitar in BLOODBATH. For me, it's like nothing special really. It's just really fun, I guess. I don't know, it's just great because they're good musicians. It's really fun to play with Martin Axenroth, who's a great drummer. And I'm really happy about that I'm surrounded by like great musicians. As the same in Leak, Chris, the drummer there, I have Nille, all the guys there in Leak are great musicians as well. So I'm surrounded by great musicians, and that's what I like.
Well, you're one of them as well, so we can say that. And I was going to ask about the grade of involvement you had in the writing, and you just told me that there were a couple of songs that you could also write. So before getting into the record in particular, I would like to ask you, Tom, what's your favorite BLOODBATH album? Maybe taking this one not into account.
I can't think. I think it's the Nightmares Made Flesh.
Okay. Cool. The classic.
That's me perfect. Yes.
Yeah, cool. So you used the word fun a couple of moments ago, and I think that personally this is one of the most fun records I've heard from BLOODBATH. I would kind of use that word to describe it. Super old school, kind of a culture to old school death metal, like the band has always been doing. How would you describe this new album sound?
It's more sound is the was the ideas, like early Morbid Angel, early Autopsy stuff, Death, Cannibal
Kind of the Floridian approach.
Yes, very, very much. That's what Anders said when he asked me to join and make this album. He said, we're gonna go for Florida death metal, since you're doing other stuff, and this would be perfect fit and all that. So
that's cool, because
get rid of the HM2 and bring in the Florida style, which I think is perfect, because you get a lot of all the extra all the stuff that you're working on when you're playing guitar. You get to hear all that stuff really well.
Because of course BLOODBATH has gone for in the first couple of records more of a Swedish, maybe kind of Entomb, Grave, more that vibe. Then the latest, the previous one was a little bit more blackened. So to a certain extent, you get to explore maybe all the ramifications of death metal. Maybe next record you'll get melodic. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Cool.
I'm not too
So
sure about that, but
yeah.
yeah.
But well, in this record there are, you know, super straightforward songs like Zombie Inferno, for example.
Yeah.
But you also get this kind of songs where the songwriting is a bit more complex, or maybe more with more stuff like Death Parade or Born Infernal. What's your take on that diversity that we can get on this record?
My take on it is that it's great, and it makes it an interesting record to listen to. I wrote the music for Zombie Inferno, and me and Nick collaborated on the vocals, you know, on the lyrics. And I'm more, when I write it, I always do straightforward stuff, you know. It's quite simple if you want. And then all the other tracks, you Born Infernal you mentioned, and you mentioned
Yes,
and Anders music, and he is way more, you know, he likes to put a lot of riff into the songs and have strange passages and stuff like that, which is really cool. It adds a lot to the music. You have the like straightforward tracks, and then you have his intricate writing and stuff, which makes the album way more interesting. If we're only like Zombie Inferno 1, Zombie Inferno 2, it would have been really boring.
And you know what can you tell me about that part in To Die, where there's that solo with the slow drum track and, you know, the ominous riffing, you know, that's also a great part of the album.
Yeah, it's great. It's Jonas. I think also the solo. I think the solo on To Die, it's Jonas playing, which is great. It was very maybe a bit catatonia. You know, you can hear it there. Yeah.
Well, that melancholic vibe to it, for sure. Yeah. You know, Thomas, there are tons of cool guests here in the album. We can find Barney from Napalm Death, Luke Lemay from Gorguts, and Mark Drury from Morgoth as well. How have you felt each one of the participations of the special guests in the record?
How I feel about it?
Yes.
I think all of them did fantastic jobs, and especially Barney, because Barney also got a whole line, which, you know, on Putrefying Corpse.
Yes.
And it really also that part. It's a very punkish riff, and it really fits Barney's, you know, style. So that's, I don't know, all of the guys did great, you know, but the Barney, I'm a fan of Barney's way of singing, which makes it so cool. So that was, for me, that was really cool, you know, having that one.
Absolutely. And, you know, there's a couple of songs out there. Well, the one that I just mentioned, you got the Carved, that is with Luke from Gorguts as well. Of course, Zombie Inferno was one of the first tastes people got. Overall, how have you sensed the fan base response to the music you've been releasing so far? How have you felt that?
I think it's good. I've read mostly on YouTube, you know, scrolling in the YouTube comment area, and a lot of fire, a lot of this, and a lot of this. So, you know, of course, always some negative comments, but overall, I think it sounds like people are understanding where we're going to, you know, in the band, and they get the idea of that we're having fun. I hope.
Yeah. There was a really interesting change for Bloodbath. That is the addition to the Napalm Records catalog. That Napalm is one of the labels that's getting biggest names out there, you know, and nowadays also upcoming bands. From your experience, maybe, well, you're the most recent member of the band, but what can you tell me about the moving to Napalm? How are the guys like to work with? What can you tell me?
I haven't really, you know, I'm not. If I can get out of being involved with that stuff, I'm not. I don't really get involved too much in that kind of stuff. So I don't have anything to say about it really. But the people I've talked to from Napalm seems really nice, and they also have good, you know, good. It seems like they have good planning for when to release and all that stuff, and I think they have a lot of ways to push the album and push Bloodbath to make it even bigger, I think, really. So in that sense, I think they're doing a good job.
Awesome. Well, Thomas, as well, we with Cuartel del Metal, that is our outlet, are the main media partners of the Mexico Metal Fest, where Bloodbath will be in just a couple of weeks from now.
Yeah.
I'll be there as well watching you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and there's a hell of a lineup both days, most death, black, and that kind of extreme metal. So what can you tell me about the expectations you have concerning the participation of that in that event in particular?
The expectation I have. I haven't gotten that far because I have so much other stuff to do.
Okay.
So I haven't really thought about it that much, but I know when we played, I don't recall the name of the festival. We played Mexico, like before the pandemic stuff, and that was really cool. The audience is crazy, so it's I'd like to see a lot of that crazy audience going on, and hopefully we play some new tracks, and hopefully people will enjoy those tracks too, instead of screaming "Eaten" in the first track.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you love it there. I personally never been to Mexico as well. It will be my first time, and they say it's super hot as hell in that part of the country. There will be a lot of headbanging and moshing and all that stuff that metalheads love. Actually, speaking about live shows, we know that Bloodbath has always been kind of a side project for many of the members that have passed throughout the years. So how will you look at touring or specific gigs now with the new album out? Have you sorted that out maybe?
Nothing is sorted out, unfortunately. I heard some stuff about doing something maybe December, but I guess I haven't heard anything more about it, so I guess it's not happening. But you can't be too sure. But no, the other guys are so busy at the moment, so I'm not sure if next summer, I guess, festivals and all that stuff, there will be a lot of stuff, but I don't know anything yet other than that. So,
and how is the rest of the year looking for you personally with your other activities?
I have a lot of things going on until like October, and then we'll write a new Leak album.
Okay. So, latest one is from 2020, right?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. We wanted to play the songs live, and it took some time to get out during the pandemic and stuff like that. So now we're playing the songs live, and it feels good. Now we feel like we have to write something new because we haven't done that really.
Okay, looking forward to that release. In the meantime, everybody can be on the lookout for the upcoming Bloodbath record next September the 9th. And well, Tom, those were kind of all the questions I had for you today. I would like to thank you very much for your time, for taking the time to chat with me. And if you'd like to give any last message to the South American fans that Bloodbath has got around here, anything you'd like to add?
Well, I suck at this, but I'm going to try again. I'm going to try. I hope all the people will that are into death metal will enjoy the new album and appreciate the effort and time and to listening to it, and get the vibe that we're having, with all it's like watching a horror movie, something like that. You get, maybe you not get scared by death metal anymore, but we try to have fun, and I hope that is coming through the music, even though the music is serious and stuff like that, and there's a lot of horror going on, but it's still a lot of humor, and it's just death metal. So I hope all you guys and girls will enjoy it.
Absolutely. And well, as I said before, we will be there on release day to stream the hell out of the record, and of course, if people can buy it as well, on the Napalm website, you're more than welcome to do it. Tom, again, thanks a lot, and we'll see you at Mexico.
Oh, thank you so much. Have a good evening or more.
Yeah, it's evening here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Have a good one then.
Bye-bye. See you.